Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. Dugras here with Dugras Reports. I thought about doing some sort of parody video or joke video, maybe saying I've decided to give up credit cards and go with debit cards only or something like that. But I just couldn't think of anything funny enough. So I decided to do a lighthearted topic instead. I'm going to show you some of my ugliest credit cards and debit cards and just briefly explain why I think they're really ugly. Normally on this channel, we talk about finding epic value, including credit card rewards, but today there's going to be none of that. But regardless, if you feel like you might enjoy that kind of thing, smash that subscribe button, click the like button, and let's dive in a little bit. I briefly thought about doing some sort of video that was critical of Verbo and putting it to the tune of the song We Don't Talk About Bruno. We don't talk about Verbo, no, no, no. We don't talk about Verbo. But I didn't have enough patience to put together a script, edit the whole thing, and I'm not sure if my singing would have been good enough anyhow. So here we go. Let's talk about ugly credit cards that either I have had or someone close to me has had. First up is the US Bank Cash Plus credit card. It's pretty plain, boring. It's a good card, don't get me wrong. I did a review about it, and I'll put any review I reference down in the description box, but it's so plain it looks cheap, and I know they're going for some sort of minimalist approach, but eh. Next up, I've got a green dot debit card, and nothing screams, I don't have a checking account, quite like a plain gold card that's trying to look fancy, but really doesn't pull it off. Next up, I've got this Freedom Unlimited card that belonged to my parents, and before they moved into assisted living, I hand wrote everything else on there so that my mom would know when she goes out, everything that's not grocery, gas, that kind of thing goes on this card. Kind of ruined it. Next up is the US Bank Flex Perks Gold, and this card I've canceled. I don't even have it open anymore, but I did do a review, so you can check it out. I don't know, it's just so very plain, and it looks like whoever designed it put about 10 seconds of effort into it, so meh. Next up is the American Express Cash Magnet, and the card itself actually kind of looks okay, but it's like super thin, and I feel like the thinness and cheapness of the card doesn't really go with the cool picture of the Centurion that's on it. And then combined with it, we've also got the American Express Business Cash Card, and I closed this card, but I've done a review on that one too you can check out. And I actually really like this card, so this one's not ugly at all, but I just wanted to put it in my list just to show you how cool it looks. It's still got a little bit of that thinness problem though, but yeah, it's a shame that one of the coolest looking cards is not that exciting. Number 4 from the top is the American Express Everyday card, and I just think their transparent design is really stupid. Do you know how hard it is for people with poor vision or older folks to read these numbers when it's on a transparent background? I mean, shoot, I'm only in my early to mid 40s and I can barely read it. I see what they're going for, but it did not work out. And that big reflective foil thing in the middle, that's just stupid. Number 3 is my Wells Fargo debit card, and this one's got kind of a funny story. It's my own fault that it's ugly. You can make it whatever you want it to be. I actually worked at Wells Fargo as a banker about 14 or so years ago, and one day the manager said, hey, we're rolling out this cool thing where you pick your own debit card image, and we want you to be able to show that you use it too. So make sure you go online and customize your debit card. And I put it off for a few days, and eventually I did it, and it was like, 50 different clip art images you can choose from. And I'm like, I don't know, I got to do this or my boss is going to be mad. I choose the Jumbo Jet. So I guess I have the debit card with the Jumbo Jet on it. And I've never even bothered to take the time to change it since then. One time, well after I stopped working there, I showed them my card in the drive-thru, and somebody said, oh, are you an airline pilot? I'm like, nope. Number 3 is the Bank of the West Cashback World Card, and this card can be pretty good. I've never reviewed it, although I did mention it in my Best Credit Cards for Senior Citizens, which I did a review on. But man, they put about 3 seconds of effort into the card design, it looks like. I know that's their corporate logo, but it just looks really cheap, and it looks like it's from about 2007 to me. And last but not least, the number one ugliest card that I have is my Aspiration debit card. This is actually a halfway decent virtual checking account. And what ticks me off about that is in their literature, like their marketing and stuff, they have this nice looking debit card that's got like a picture of a tree on it. It's kind of an environmentally conscious bank. It's a great bank if you're just wanting to deposit cashier's checks and those sorts of things. But the actual debit card they sent me is this piece of junk right here. Do well, do good. It looks like a sixth grader used MS Paint to make this. It is just the cheapest looking card of any kind I think I've ever seen. So, whatever. Happy April Fool's Day, everyone. Again, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, may your points be plenteous and may your spending be frugal. Bye-bye.